Hello everybody and welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. I'm the INSANEBRIT and this is the first FIFA 19 simulation of the season. You may be wondering, why are we starting at this point? Shouldn't the match just start and now I start commentating? 100%. But we've run into a snafu with it a little bit. Not too convenient, or just inconvenient really. So how do I explain this to you? Basically, the inform thing is a representation of when they do an update and they give you the formation of a previous week or whatever. I'm not too sure if this is going to change week on week out, like it did in the previous one, because it eventually stopped or whatever, or maybe they just stopped doing it point blank, and that was 6 months into the season. Now, being a Chelsea fan, I like to tinker. I had to tinker with the team as a representation about what would happen in the match and who I think would play, etc., etc. That was fine. However, it's giving us this lineup. Now, we do have the Hungarian team before this match. However, the Hungarian team is not in FIFA 19, so I'm moving on, skipping to this, and we've had a lot of simulations recently, so I'm just going to give you the this match. So it gives me a bit of breathing space. So this is essentially not our next match, but the one after. Now, Moretta didn't start against the previous game. So he may start against the Hungarian team. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Giroud here. Pedro will probably be back fit, at least in theory, for this game. And Fabregas is not a starter anymore. Not that he's a bad player or he don't start, but he possibly might play in that Hungarian against the Hungarian team, because he's a decent player, and I don't believe that team's going to be up to much compared to a Premier League game anyway. So I think Fabregas get a run out. So basically what I'm doing is tinkering with the Chelsea squad to how I think it will be, and then we're getting the inform as well. So you're getting, like I said, a realistic idea of who will play and who won't, because every time I just go to the updated squads, it's not letting me tinker with it, and then I got to change. Basically I'm going to show you anyway. So it would just keep giving me Moretta up front instead of actually allowing me to tinker with it before I could actually show you. So that's why I'm doing it this way, and this is going to have to be the way going forward. And I'll explain my reasons why I'm putting on who and blah blah blah. So essentially I don't think it's going to change too much after the Hungarian game. I think it'll go back to the same. I'll just move William back in that right side. Pedro will sit on the bench, or at least can come on, maybe be fit, maybe he won't. Rudiger started the previous match, so I've left him in, and then like I said, this our midfield is pretty strong, and he's going to be our front three, at least for now, because that's what I feel. So anyway, so now that is done, okay, I've done the settings and everything else. We're going to go to play match. Now this is where it gets interesting and why I'm showing you this. So let's just kick out of this. I don't care about this. I just want to get the thing going. Alright, so let's start. Right, so now we're going to be looking at Southampton's squad, and I'm not messing with the opposition in any way, shape or form. It's all down to EA and FIFA and whatever they decide to do. So I'm not touching the opposition at all. I'm tinkering with Chelsea. I know Chelsea, and whatever the FIFA decides to throw at us, whether it be formation, informed players, whatever, that's up to them. Hazard's playing really, really well, by the way. We were unlucky not to win at Liverpool. My God, it was a stunning goal from Sturridge. There's no doubt about that.
Mario Lamina. Number 22, Nathan Redmond. Number 9, Danny Ings.
I think Southampton are like 15th in the league right now. So McCarthy made a great save, by the way, in their previous game. Starts in goal. Vestergaard, my God, what a name. Bertrand, a former Chelsea player. Lamina, sorry. Romeo, another former Chelsea. Danny Ings, is that his name? Danny Ings is on loan from Liverpool, I believe. And Charlie Austin, always good for a goal. Charlie Austin, I think a couple of people I know wanted us to sign him. And we are away in this game. Kepa starts in goal for Chelsea, along with Azpilicueta, Rudiger, David Luiz and Alonso being the back four. Kante, Jorginho, Kovakovic, William, Giroud, obviously, as you saw, starts up front, and Moretta on the bench. We've got so many people on the bench that can come off and change the game. I have faith in us to win this one. Now this is where it gets interesting, guys. Now normally before I hit the record button, I would just restart the game, and this is what I can do now, right, to restart and show you the game. However, I don't play the game, and this is why I've had to do what I've had to do. So now what I've got to do, wait there, can I do this? Yeah, I can. Okay, so select size. So obviously I don't want to play the game, so yeah, I don't care about that. So now I'm not playing, right? So what I would do is come here and scroll right and restart the game, but it's not allowing me to do that. So then you can see the entrances and all what you saw, and I just commentate over it. It's not allowing me to do that. I cannot do anything about that. So I just have to go bang, and here we are, I'm not playing. So that's what you'll be seeing from now on. Or just to give you an idea about why I'm doing it. So here we go, we're kicking off. I don't know if his camera's right either, for goodness sake. Lamenia, sorry. Bertrand. Crosses over to Prowse. Right, it started off very fast, Southampton. Gets a cross in, Keppel with the punch. Kovakovic, Chelsea now going to try and hit them on the break. Hazard gives it to Giroud. Plays a nice 1-2. Chelsea playing some really good stuff in their previous game. Down that left wing now. Alonso with the cross, and it's a second punch. Pretty much very, you know, similar to the what happened down the other end. Oh, that was brilliant hold-up play from Giroud. Loses out. I might have to change the camera. I don't know if that's similar to what we usually go with. It's bugging me a little bit. Prowse gives it to Ings. Loses out to David Luiz, who played really, really well in the previous game as well. Coming into the midfield nearly and making some good passes. Aspilicueta. William. Oh, Aspilicueta! Oh, right across goal. Man, that was a good shot. Look at that. A wonderful strike. Inches away. I don't know if you'll enjoy watching that tactical aspect of it, but I definitely want you to see the intro and definitely see the opponent's team and all that. So, well, you may have to put up with me changing it or talking about why I've made those changes. Or if not, I can just hit the button and then you can see. And if you prefer that, then by all means, you won't have to see my changes and why I've made them. If you're not interested in that, that's fine. It make the video shorter. I'm happy to do that. In fact, I may end up doing that. Oh, Aspilicueta with a good clearance there. I may have to change his camera, I don't know. Ings now on the edge of the box. Romeo. Ings with a strike! What a goal! 1-0! Unbelievable. What a goal that was. Out of nothing. Sitting 15th in the table and with a wonderful strike with his right foot. Similar goal conceded with Sturridge with a wonder strike. There could be nothing done about that. Look at that. Unbelievable. Look at that. From far out. On his right side. Boom. Goalkeeper couldn't do much more, you know what I mean, to get that. Hughes is manager of Southampton? Did not know that. That's Danny Ings. We drawed at Liverpool to a wonder strike. We played fantastically well in that game. Should have got all 3 points. Allison being the difference.
Number 9, Danny Ings.
William, sorry. Aspilicueta loses out. Bertrand. Prowse on the right. Cedric. Prowse once more with the early cross, and Keppel with a catch. Alonso gives it to Hazard now. Kante. Jorginho. Chelsea on the attack. Oh, it's brilliantly done. Good passing. Hazard now. Oh, it's offside. Good passing of the ball. Didn't see the offside. Oh, he was, no doubt. Unlucky. Good movement. A few more of those and they get through. It's a new FIFA game, so I have to perfect what I'm doing Not by too much, just probably the intro, and you have to put up with seeing me come off the game in respects to me not playing. Unless they patch it or change it. Prowse. Oh, that was a great cross, and there's a good block there. Austin was ready to smash that. Chelsea under Bakosh have to get a bit of a foothold in the game. They're 1-0 down, 20 minutes gone. Alonso loses out to Cedric. Southampton trying to break up play. Southampton not being muggy and just going into defence. They came out and attacked, started up early. Shocked Chelsea almost, you might as well say. Kovakovic now. Leaves it into Kante. There's a wonderful strike! Oh, right foot. I think that was that Hazard who switched to the right? I don't even know who that was. It was Giroud. Good strike. Oh, look at that. Was that a save? That'd be a corner? That was fantastic. What a save. That was unbelievable. McCarthy did make a fantastic save in the previous game they played. I don't know who it was against, but it was a fantastic save he made. Corner to Chelsea, playing it short. Willian now with the cross. Back post, it's gone nowhere. Now what can Southampton do? Hit them on the break. Riega gives it to Kante. And there's another strike, and McCarthy this time with a straight stop. Lively game in this first 25 minutes. Chances back and forth, back and forth. Romeo. Former Chelsea, who I think Chelsea should have kept. Good with his feet. Can do it all. Tackle, pass, shoot. I think that's Redmond now. Bertrand supporting. Lamina, who came from Juventus last year, I believe, on loan. I think they bought him now. Romeo. On the edge of the box. Prowse with a strike, and Kepa with a straight catch. Chelsea playing out from the back. I can't stand that. It makes me nervous. Kovakovic now. Jorginho gives it to Hazard. Clips it into the right wing. Well, right wing, what a pass. Kante. Back to Willian. Aspliquato now with the overlap. And it's a corner to Chelsea. Elengard. Is that his name? I can't see it from this distance. But there again, there's that strike. And a wonderful save. That was world class, that save. I can't fathom that. I was like, what? Unbelievable. Second corner to Chelsea. What will they do with it this time? Not going to play it short, are they? Just put it in the box, mate. And it has. Ah, it went nowhere. Typical. McCarthy comes out. Plucks it out the air like it was nothing. Remember, this is all on inform, and you know what I mean. So Hazard now, he's been a fantastic part of his previous 2 or 3 games. I'm hoping he'll do something magical. Hazard knocking it by his man now, with support from Kovakovic now. Down to the centre. Hazard with a strike, hits the outside netting. A good run. Didn't get a touch, just hit it. This time. Difficult angle. Prowse on the ball now. Is it Vestergaard or Elengard? I don't know. I can't see his name. It's winding me up. Ings now loses out to David Luiz. Kante. Willian this time with the header back in there. Giroud, high foot maybe. Nothing given for it. Kante. Lots of open space in the opening stages. Willian. Knocks it by his man now. Looking for the cross, is he? Tries to play a 1-2 with Aspliquato. It hasn't worked out. 40 minutes gone. Southampton still winning 1-0. It's been a very lively and exciting game for the first half. Like, my God. I haven't changed anything about the settings in respects to the timing or the amount of the quality of the players, of a world-class, legendary or whatever. I've changed nothing like that. So, it's just the way it is right now. I'm disappointed Chelsea are losing. Kovakovic now plays it to the centre. Jorginho Takes a strike from distance, and it didn't look very powerful. It looked like a half chance, if anything, and he just out of frustration. Look, he just took that, just trying to try his luck, dragged it across goal. The next game of the Europa League, I don't know if the other team are also going to be in the game. I don't think they are, so I might miss out a few Europa League games, and that's because they're not in the game, so my apologies for that. Nothing I can do. Right to EA. They've taken the Russian League out as well, I noticed, which I was kind of surprised at. They've put a few teams in the Russian League, in the World League, or World, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Rest of the world area, but still, Aspilicueta now. Plays it into Willian. Jorginho. Cut out completely.
There will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
3 minutes added. Southampton back on the ball, in control. Chelsea win it back. Come Chelsea, just flooding the attack. So many Chelsea players around, it's unbelievable. Kovakovic takes a strike, blocked off. Romeo now with the clearance, don't care. They just want to take this 1-0 lead into the next half. And there you go, that is the end of the first half. It's been an interesting, lively game. Chelsea shocked by that amazing strike out of nowhere. I won't even lie about that, even I'm stunned at that. Jesus, Ings with the goal. So guys, that is the end of the first half. 6 shots. Chelsea have 6 shots and two shots to Southampton with 2 on target. That is the difference. Like, it's unbelievable. Possession, we're not dominating too much, only by 3%. Let's start the second half. The camera may change if I check the previous FIFA to see what we had it on, just so. I mean, I don't know. I just see if it's the same or whatever. I'll just double check so I know what we had it on, because I want to keep it the same. Cedric Kraus. Tons of open space in that midfield. I mean, it feels like you can knock the ball around any way you want. No one closing anyone down. It's just, is it the formations? Is it the camera? Well, it ain't a camera. My apologies. It just feels weird. No one's sticking a foot out until they're getting real close. Alonso wins it back this time. Hazard. Jorginho now. Alonso going all the way by himself. Hazard with the overlap. There's a cross. Oh, it's missed. A missed header. Well, he went for a dive. I think got cut out. Southampton back in control. In possession now. Austin and Ings combining once more. Romeo bypasses his man, gives it to Prowse, plays it in the centre. Oh, it's a good challenge there. I think that was from Rudiger. It was. Rudiger played fantastic at Liverpool. I thought he was a really good performer, as well as Luiz as well. Them two, the centre back pairing is brilliant. Rudiger with his pace and Luiz with his intelligence. Kovakovic now trying to play it out to Hazard. No, Alonso, sorry. Trying to bypass his man, backed up by Cedric this time. He gets the clearance. A substitution being made. Prowse on the right wing now is coming off for Ilinossi. What? That name? Change your name. Kovakovic now gets blocked off. Ings. That was good. I don't know who that was, but he came back and got the ball. That's brilliant. Ings now, waiting for support. Ilossi, or whatever his name is. I can't pronounce that name. I never even heard of him. Must be new. I don't know. Chelsea knocking the ball around with a little bit of confidence now, trying to string some passes together. Gets picked off. Austin now. Kovakovic. Struggling. Oh, went for a tackle, didn't quite get there. Austin now. Inossi. Sorry about the pronunciation. I've never seen this player before. It's a through ball and Kepa gathers up. 65 minutes gone. Giroud trying to hold up, and it hasn't really done too much. Maybe put Moretta on with a little bit of pace. Referee waves play on. Willian. Jorginho now. Clips it into the left wing. A good pass. Hazard. Kante. Hazard overlapping now. Will he cut inside or make the cross? He goes for the cross. It's Giroud. No, it's Willian. Giroud ducked down. Went to Willian, and I think he blasted it over. I'm not too sure what happened there. And it's bringing it back for a yellow card. On the challenge on, I think it was Kante. I don't know.
Substitution for Southampton.
Oh, it's on Rudiger.
Number 18, Mario
Lamina is coming off for Davis. And Fabregas is coming on for Kovacevic.
Chelsea coming off the pitch.
Kovacevic has always got bags of energy. I don't know why. Maybe they're trying to look for that killer pass in Fabregas. But Kovacevic is a goal scorer, I feel. He can really push forward and try and get a goal as well. Good dribble of the ball. Austin. Redmond now cuts inside. Gives it to Ings. Takes a strike. Oh! That was a little bit of a glitch there. What happened there? Look at that. Just wide. All the defenders going for it. It looks like here the first simulation of the FIFA 19, Chelsea about to lose 1-0. Alonso. Fabregas on the ball for the first time now. Gives it to Kante. Chelsea trying to keep a little bit more possession. Willian. Trying to beat his man Bertrand there with the challenge.
Coming off the pitch.
And this time it's a striker for striker. Moretta coming on for Giroud.
Placed by number 29.
Hasn't done too much, Giroud. I won't lie, he's made one or two good movements, but if you're talking, you need a bit of pace up front, a little bit of liveliness instead of positional play, he might be your best bet. Jorginho now loses out this time to Bertrand once more, I think that was. Davis now. It's a very interesting game. It's so open for a team I don't rate that highly and respects to Southampton's position. Not under the cosh, just going for it. Challenging Chelsea. It is the Premier League after all. This is a new game, so you know what I mean? Every game's tough no matter the position, I suppose you could say. And a final substitution being made. Alonso coming on, off, sorry, for Pedro. Now Pedro would be playing left back at this point, which is very unusual. Instead of playing him as an attacking motion, as an overlapping to help, what's his name? Hazard. Pedro with a challenge this time. Southampton. Oh, it was a great shot there and a good challenge. I don't know who did that. Louise. And another strike, and it's just gone wide this time. Southampton in a very good position. 1-0 up, 10 minutes to go. You know. Ings. Davis now. They're not getting close enough to put a challenge in. The midfield is all over the place. I don't know what's happening there. That's for the Equator. Chelsea is buried in too deep. They've got to get up into that midfield and work together, man. It's just and support the front three. Look, once it gets cut out, there's no one challenging Southampton's midfield. They're free to move it around, knock it around as much as they want. Ings. Southampton come again once more. Southampton have looked the better side throughout the entirety of the game. Look at the way they're playing. Oh, playing these 1-2s. Davis, Ings trying to knock it back into Davis. And Aspilicueta with the clearance now. Moretta heads it down. Goes straight to a Southampton player. Oh, Hazard wins it back. Loses out once more. Ings now. Southampton on the attack once more. That goddamn guy's name is winding me up. There's a strike and a great save from Kepa. My God. Again, Chelsea mucking around out from the back. My man of the match, it has to go to a Southampton player. And I just don't know who to give it to. I mean, specifically, I'm just going to give it to Ings. The guy that scored the goal. Chelsea now cut one last attack. William to Moretta, trying to thread it through. Loses out. Oh my God. Rudiger. That was a bad first touch. Gone back to Southampton. Southampton trying to muster one last attack down that left side. I think that was Redmond. Plays it to the centre and a great save from Kepa. My God, that's got to be it. That's got to be all she wrote. Right across goal. Got in front of his man. A good save from Kepa. And Romeo, it could have also been man of the match, to be honest with you. Corner to Southampton now. Chelsea block. Davis. And that is the end of this week's simulation. The first simulation of FIFA 19. Massively disappointed in I don't know if I say the performance. I mean, the game was open, but it was open all throughout the game, and it was like nobody seemed to tire too much, or it just seemed Chelsea didn't get close enough to Southampton's midfield. I'm not too sure. Hazard did okay in the first half, but then he kind of petered off, and you just, he's one man at the end of the day. He can't do everything. Well, we lost 1-0 to Southampton here, guys. Hopefully it won't be like that in real life, and hopefully we can take... I mean, we're such a dominant force in respects to how we play, in possession-wise. Hopefully we'll keep a lot more possession. Who knows? I mean, Pedro may start this game. He might be fit. I think he might have a little bit run out at the Europa League. But then again, the goal that they scored in respects to the goal, it was a brilliant goal. It wasn't, you know what I mean? It was like, it wasn't some scrappy goal. It was really a decent goal. Chelsea had a few chances here and there, but didn't hold enough possession for my liking. Look at that. Well, it was just a quality strike. I have no idea what's going to happen in the next simulation. I already can't wait for the next simulation. I don't know who we got. I think it might be Man United. I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. It will be the Europa League team, but again, I won't know. I can't do that simulation, so we'll have to wait till the next one in the Premier League or whatever. Chelsea, of course, have got Derby coming up in the Cup under Frank Lampard, who is manager there, who beat Manchester United recently as well. So that's going to be interesting. So we've got Frank Lampard beating Mourinho, even though it's on penalties. And then we've got Frank Lampard visiting his old side, Chelsea, in the Cup. But I think the way we play, we're just going to be too good for him. At least, but then again, he beat Mourinho. I know it's on penalties, so that's an interesting indicator. He didn't just beat a manager of Man United, he beat Mourinho, one of the best managers in the world. How's he going to do when it comes up to Surrey and this multi-million-pound in-form brilliant team of Chelsea? Who knows? That's coming up at October 29th. I think that match goes on, so that'll be happening. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this simulation. Join me for the next one. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Links will be in the description below, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Keep the blue flag flying high.